The glories of Bhishma Pancaka. So we will start. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavad Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna. So we welcome all of our wonderful listeners who have joined us over YouTube Live, devotees who've joined us over Facebook Live, and dear devotees who've joined us over Zoom. We thank each and every one of you for your association today. So today we will explore a question. Is there any special potency in the last 5 days of Kartik? And so we'll discuss the glories of Bhishma Pancaka, the last 5 days of Kartik. What are the scriptural references? Is this Bhishma Pancaka bona fide? Is it necessary to perform during Kartik? How to perform Bhishma Pancaka Vrata? What are the various levels of fasting of the last 5 days of Kartik Bhishma Pancaka? And what is the proper way to break the Bhishma Pancaka Vrata? So it is said that this Bhishma Pancaka fast should begin by remembering Bhishma Day on the Ekadashi day, and it'll end on Purnima, the full moon. On these days, one must worship Lord Krishna on all the days with different paraphernalia. And the significance of this vrata is actually given in Padma Purana, in the Vrata Khanda Kartika Mahatmya of Padma Purana. It's also given in Hari Bhakti Vilas by Srila Sanatan Goswami, the Skanda Purana, the Vishnu Rahasya, and Garuda Purana. So all of these different scriptures, they actually profess the importance of performing this Bhishma Pancaka Vrata. And in fact, Srila Sutta Goswami says in the Padma Purana, in the Uttarakhanda, he says that this liberating fast, which is actually unknown even to the demigods, that it is so rare, even the demigods actually do not know the actual potency of performing this vrata. And it is said, Shuddha Goswami continues to say, that if anyone fasts and observes this Kartika Vrata according to the rules and regulations, very important, that rules and regulations are being stressed, that we must be very careful, that we must not concoct any kind of, just, oh, Bhishma Panchaka, I will use this to, just fast entire time, or I will not do this, I will not do that. We should be very careful in following the vrata according to the rules and regulations. That is very, very important. So it is said, when we do, Sutta Goswami says that when we follow the Kartika Vrata, this Bhishma Panchaka Vrata, according to rules and regulations, the Yamadutas, the messengers of Yamaraj, they run away from such performers just as an elephant runs away when they see a lion. So this is the glory of fasting on Bhishma Panchaka. And Srila Sanatana Goswami Pad, he says that if anyone observes this very special fast of Bhishma Panchaka, they are considered to have observed all other fasts because it is greatly meritorious, and it frees one from great sins. The merit of fasting for the entire Chaturmasya can be achieved if someone can simply perform this Bhishma Panchaka fast. It is so important that, sometimes we may have missed by mistake. Now, if someone thinks that, oh, I'll not follow any Chaturmasya, I'll not do any kind of Vrata during Chaturmasya, and I'll just fast on the last 5 days, then it is equivalent to, committing the 7th offense to the holy name, that by purpose we are neglecting to follow the rules and regulations, thinking that this will save us. No, that should not be the attitude. It should not be done with this attitude, or with this attitude of even laziness. Oh, I'll take care in the last 5 days, I'll do that, that's enough, that is equivalent. No, that should not be the mood. The mood should be that it is for the pleasure of Krishna.
So this 5-day fast is actually difficult, but only for those people who are not very serious in bhakti. If someone observes this fast, then they are considered to have observed all the other fasts because it's greatly meritorious and it frees one from great sins. So everyone should make an endeavor to fast on the last 5 days of Bhishma Pancaka for Bhishma Dev. In fact, Lord Shiva, he also declared that the Supreme Lord himself has given these last 5 days of Kartik to Pitama Bhishma. And therefore, they are called the 5 days of Bhishma or Bhishma Panchaka. Some people think that these are the days when Bhishma Dev was on the bed of arrows and things like that, but that's not the case. Because Bhagavad Gita the Gita Jayanti comes in December generally. And Gita was spoken right before the Mahabharata war. After that, 18 days, the Mahabharata war was there. And it's also said that Bhishma Dev left in the month of January.
During Uttarayana.
During Uttarayana. So it cannot be that he left his body during Kartik. But when Bhishma Dev was offering his prayers to Sri Krishna, that's when Krishna said, you know what? My favorite month is Kartik. He said, as Bhishma Dev, you are a celibate and you have no children who can perform your Pindadan, Shraddha ceremony. Therefore, all of my devotees, meaning Krishna's devotees, must dedicate the last 5 days of Kartik to Bhishma Dev. They must offer tarpana for his satisfaction. And in this way, Krishna has promised that my devotees not only will get the unlimited merit of the auspicious Kartik Vrata, but also receive the great benefit of serving my dear devotee, Bhishma Pitama.
Right. So, as he clarified that this is what Krishna himself has given, that these days we must offer tarpana for the pleasure of Pitama Bhishma directly under the instructions of Sri Krishna. The Padma Purana, in fact, states that the Bhishma Panchaka vow would be observed for the sake of love of God and for the satisfaction of Pitama Bhishma, as is declared by the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. And fasting must be done for the 5 days from the 11th day, which means the Ekadashi day, up till the full moon day. Now, this year we all know that both in India as well as in the US, we have only 4 days, and we will explain that because actually the Ekadashi day and the Dwadashi day have overlapped this time. So therefore, it's not that we should start fasting the day before Ekadashi just to maintain the 5 days. No, I remember one year we in fact had only 3 days of Bhishma Pancaka Vrata. It was long, long ago. So we did have, and many times we do have 4 days only. So it's not, anything to be worried about. We will tell you how to manage the 4 days, which articles to offer on which day. We will discuss that. And not to think that, oh, we have to do 5 days only. The criteria is fasting from Ekadashi till Purnima. That is the criteria. So this time, those days from Ekadashi to Purnima fall for only 4 days. So we will do the Bhishma Pancaka Vrata for 4 days this time. So this fast on these last days of Kartik was previously actually performed by Vashishta Muni. Vashishta Muni performed this vrata. Bhrigu Muni performed this vrata. Garga Muni performed this vrata. And in fact, it is also mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam that Maharaj Ambarish, the performer of all the 9 kinds of devotional services, Ambarish Maharaj also performed this most auspicious Bhishma Panchaka Vrata. So now let us see how we can observe this most glorious fast for the pleasure of Bhishma Pitama and under the instructions of Lord Sri Krishna himself.
So there are multiple levels of fasting, and devotees can choose whichever level of fasting that is convenient to us. But we must be careful not to concoct our own rules of observing these 5 days. Some say, oh, we will just drink juices, or we will not take a particular fruit, while that is in some way fasting, but it is not authorized fasting. We must follow what has been mentioned in the Padma Purana, the options that are given there, and the Kartik Mahatmya section of Padma Purana and Haribhakti Vilas. So the first level is called Panchagavya. Second level is fruits and roots. And third level is where Havishya, once a day in the afternoon. So what does these 3 levels mean? First level, Panchagavya, meaning one can consume 5 products of the cow, one for each of the 5 days. Of course, it's 4 days this time, but same amount of each item must be taken once a day in the afternoon while taking bath in the holy river. So first day, cow dung, gomaya. Second day is gomutra or cow urine. Third day is kheera, which is cow milk. And fourth day is dadhi, which is cow yogurt. Fifth day is panchagavya, which is all of the 5 products of the cow mixed. Now, what is important? Sorry, all the 4 products mixed is the 5th product. But what is important is that the amount of milk that you take on the 3rd day is the same amount of cow dung and cow urine that we must take. And if we are taking little cow dung, little cow urine, then that's the same amount of milk and dahi that we take. So that's the first level.
So it is also mentioned that when devotees go for the bath, if devotees are following this first level, then when the devotees go for their bath in the afternoon, they take this one drop sitting on the banks of that holy river, and then just take one drop and they drink that holy river water itself. So the entire day is basically devotees try to do nirjala and just drink water, as much as water they can, during taking bath in the afternoon. and while taking a drop each. Like someone can think, oh, cow milk, yeah, yeah, whole day I can drink cow milk. Then whole day we have to eat the other items also. So we have to be careful that how we are doing. So it's a very, very austere level. Level one is very, very austere. Very few devotees. There are very, very few devotees who do this, and especially who live in the holy dham. They try to do this fasting, but generally most devotees are not able to follow this in the strictest sense.
And some say that we must not eat these products with hands. We tie the hands behind our back and then we eat whatever we are able to eat without the hands of these Panchagavya. So there are some devotees who have done this, but very rare. Level two, if one cannot follow level one, then one can take fruits and roots. Now, while fasting in this level, one must not break fast on Dwadashi day with grains, because tomorrow is Ekadashi, and then the day after is Dwadashi. Dwadashi is supposed to be broken with grains, but we do not break with grains if you're doing this level. We take only fruits and roots and we continue with the Ekadashi fast. And on Purnima day, on the last day, we break our fast with grains in the evening. It's best if it is taken twice a day, fruits and roots, once in the morning around 9 a.m. and then around 4 p.m., or can be taken 3 times a day as well. But these are some recommendations.
So the things that can be eaten during the fruits and roots level in level two is fruits like apples, bananas, grapes, oranges, pears, lemons, musambi. All this is okay. Now many devotees ask, oh, can we take avocado? Can we take this? Can we take that? You know, it's just simple. Try to be simple. Try to not, just stick to these main fruits, and that should be good enough. And because it is roots also, so we must make sure that we're taking at least one root, like potato or sweet potato. You can either bake it or we can boil it. Either of that is allowed. So once a day, at least roots should also be taken. Sometimes devotees say, no, 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 I don't like that potato boiled. I don't like this. I don't like that. That's why I'll take only fruits. No, it should be fruits and roots. So one kind of root should at least be there just to make sure that we are following the rules and the regulations. Sea salt or sindha namak, that is allowed during the second level of fasting. Cashew nuts, peanuts, walnuts, almonds, raisins, and dates, dry dates. These are allowed. The peanuts can be boiled or dry roasted. Anything is allowed. All the nuts can be dry roasted and had. Tender coconut water is allowed. Fresh grated coconut is allowed. And fresh ginger slices. Only ginger. Now, roots, we can think, oh, even carrots could be allowed. Even, so many other underground vegetables could be allowed. No, there is mention of only sweet potato and ginger. Only these three roots are allowed. So fresh ginger slices can be had also. And things that should be avoided in this level is that fruits with many seeds should be avoided, like guava, cucumber, pomegranate, cantaloupe, figs, honeydew melon. All this is supposed to be avoided. Even berries like strawberries, blackberries cannot be had because they have many, many seeds. So these are some things. Fruits with many seeds must be avoided. There's no sweeteners of any kind that can be taken at this level. No honey, no sugar, no jaggery, or any other form of sugar can be taken. No milk or any milk products can also be taken in this second level of fruits and roots fasting. So all, some devotees who have some health problems, they are allowed to even take 3 times a day. No problem. We can take fruits and roots 3 times a day, but no milk and milk products also in this level.
Level 3, if one cannot follow level 2, one can take what is called as Havishya. Havishya means it's once a day in the afternoon. It is rice and yellow moong dal in the same quantity. Wash them, put for boiling with water. You can put fresh grated ginger, vegetables like raw banana, raw papaya, potato. Sweet potato can be added as well with the rice and dal for boiling. And when everything is boiled nicely, we can add little ghee and sea salt to taste.
That's all. This is Havishya, which basically means boiled khichdi. So boiled khichdi is called as Havishya, and this is the way that it can be made.
We can take milk and milk products in the morning and evening. Fruits mentioned in level 2 can also be taken in morning, evening, but no sweeteners of any kind is allowed. So these are the three levels. And one is recommended to take bath in Ganges or a holy river every day. Should offer Tarpana 3 times to Bhishma Dev by saying different mantras.
And it is mentioned that even Matajis, even those of us in the woman body, children, or even in non-initiated devotees, they can also offer these mantras and offer tarpana to Pitama Bhishma. Of course, ladies who are, you know, temporarily in impure state, for because if they're off the altar, then if they're unclean during this time, if their body is unclean, then it's better not to do the tarpana. Then either their children or their husband or their fathers, they can offer the tarpana on their behalf. And they can sit and at least just recite the mantra and not physically just perform the tarpana, but the mantra can be spoken, even though Matajis may be undergoing that period in during the month that they are impure. So they can at least just say the mantra, but not perform the act of actually doing it with the water, but they can say the mantras. So if we do not have access to take bath in the holy river, that we may not have availability of Mother Ganga or Jamuna or Kaveri or any other holy river, then what do? Then we must take bath in our own homes in the afternoons again, because the tarpana is generally done around either early noon, like from 10:30, 11 o'clock till around 2:30, 3 o'clock we can offer the tarpana, that time of the day, which is called as the mid-morning time and afternoon time. So during this time between 10:30 and 3:30 we can offer tarpana. And when we do this at home, we must again take bath in the afternoon or whenever before offering the tarpana, and wearing clean clothes, wear fresh clothes. And while we are taking bath, the mantra is, so that we get the benefit of taking bath in the holy river, we chant Ganga, Ganga, Ganga 3 times. And when we chant Ganga, Ganga, Ganga 3 times, then Mother Ganga appears and we are able to take bath in the holy river. We get the same benefit of taking bath in the holy river. Then we wear fresh clothes and bring one bowl filled with water and one empty bowl. We can bring both of them in front of our deities and offer the Tarpana, Arghya, and the Pranam mantras with the following mantras.
So while offering Tarpana to Sri Bhishma Dev during Bhishma Panchaka, we must take water in both of our palms like this and say the mantra below, and then pour out to the empty bowl through our right thumb like this. Not like this. No, it should be like this. So this should be done 3 times after chanting the Tarpana mantra, which is Om Vayaghrapadya Gotraya Samkriti Pravaraya Cha Aputraya Dadam Yetat
Aputraya dadamheta
Shalilam Bhishma Varmane.
Shalilam Bhishma Varmane.
Idam Bhishmaya Triptatam, Idam Bhishma Devaya Triptatam, Idam Bhishma Devaya Triptatam. Like that. Then we again chant this mantra 2 more times while taking the water in the hand this way. Then we chant the Arghya mantra. That's the next mantra where we take water in both our palms and we recite the mantra and pour it into the other bowl straight through our fingers like this. So we say the Arghya mantra is Vasunam Shantanor Atmajaya Cha Argyam Dadami Bhishmaya Ajanma Brahmacharine. And then we offer to Bhishmadev. Then, while reciting the next pranam mantra, we did the tarpana, we did the arghya. Now, the pranam mantra, we just fold our hands and say this pranam mantra 3 times. Om Bhishma Shantanavo Vira Satyavadi Jitendriya Abhiradhiravapnotu Putra Pautrochitam Kriyam.
So by saying this, we complete our tarpana. And after offering every mantra, we must say Om Bhishma Devaya Traptatam, which means may Sri Pitama Bhishma be satisfied by our humble offering of love. So that's why we say Om Bhishma Devaya Triptatam. Now, on these 5 days, it is recommended, Lord Sanatan Goswami recommends, for the pleasure of the Lord, we must offer the following articles to the transcendental body of Sri Krishna on each of these days.
On the first day, we must offer the Padma or lotus flowers to the lotus feet of the Lord. On the second day, Bilva Patra or wood apple leaves to the thigh of the Lord. And then on the third day, we offer Gandha or scent to the navel of the Lord. On fourth day, we offer the Java flower to the Shweta Java, white Java flower to the shoulders of the Lord. If we don't have the Java flower, we can offer a flower and
a white flower at least.
And a white flower, and in mind, uh, transform it into offering a white Shweta Java flower. On the fifth day, one must offer Malti flower to the head, Shirodesha of the Lord.
So because this time we have the fasting only for 4 days, and because the Ekadashi is overlapping along with the Dwadashi, so these 2 days have overlapped. So on the first day of Ekadashi, we can offer both the articles which are supposed to be offered on the first day and the second day. So we can offer a lotus flower at the lotus feet of Krishna, and we can offer the wood apple leaf, the Bilva Patra, to the thigh or the uru of Krishna.
So let's finally discuss what is the proper way to break the Bhishma Pancaka Vrata. On the last day, Purnima, follow the same way of offering tarpana and fasting that we have been doing during the previous days. Then we can arrange for a nice feast in the evening and especially cook the items that we have been fasting from during the entire Chaturmasya, the green leafy vegetables, spinach, yogurt, milk, and urad dal, and any other items that you may have given up during Kartik. We can cook all those items, and most importantly, sweet rice, paesh, or kheer must be made on that day.
And after making this sweet rice, when we offer the entire feast to our deities in the evening, and then in the evening, when the moon rises, It is explained by Srila Sanatana Goswami that we must take a bowl of sweet rice in our hands and then go out to the moon and just offer it to the moon, the prasadam from Krishna. We must offer the sweet rice to Chandra, and that way all the nectar, amrita from the Chandra comes into the sweet rice, and then that sweet rice should be offered to all the Vaishnavas. And we after then, we must invite some Vaishnava Brahmanas to our home. We must have a program in our home if we can, and we must serve prasad to them first. We can do Damodar Ashtakam, nice, offering of Damodar lamps. That would be the last day of this year that we can do that, offering of the ghee lamps. We must worship Tulsi Maharani on this last day because it is her marriage day. It is her marriage. We must try to decorate her very nicely. It is her marriage to, Shaligramji. So we must worship Tulsi Maharani very, very, very specially on this last day. And then we must try and offer some gift also, like a wedding gift to Tulsi Maharani. Anything like a new pot, maybe, where she can stay. And then after serving prasad to everyone, first serve them, then we can break our fast and we can honor prasadam. And if we are not somehow able to invite Vaishnavas to our home, then definitely we must try to do some other kind of services. What
Like,
can be done?
like offer some dakshina to the devotees and sponsor for a feast at the temple or to any senior devotee.
So these are the ways that we can actually, honor the fasting of Sri Bhishma Panchaka. So this is what we had for all of you. We will try to, take, and we'll open the lines right after the bhajan session. And then we will open the lines for any questions. So today we will sing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra for the pleasure of Shri Shri Radha Damodar ji.
ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Srila Gurudev ki Jai.
Hare Krishna. So before we open up the lines, here are the quiz questions for today. Thank you so much, Hari Prasad Prabhu, for these fantastic questions.
First one, on which day Bhishma Pancaka Vrata starts and ends?
Second, name any two scriptures which specifies about the Bhishma Pancaka Vrata.
Third, who will run away when devotees observe Bhishma Pancaka Vrata?
Fourth, what should be our mood of observing the Vrata on the last 5 days of Kartik?
Fifth, name two personalities who observed Bhishma Pancaka Vrata.
Thank you so much, Hari Prasad Prabhu, for the fantastic quiz questions. Now we can open up the lines for any questions or comments, please. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Humble obeisances, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to Prabhupada. Bhishma Pancaka ki jai.
Jai.
In the Bhishma Pancaka in such a detail, you know, if somebody wants to follow, you made it really, really very easy because all the steps and what to do, what not to eat. I think you did this last year also.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you do it so nicely, Mataji Prabhuji. What a wonderful service.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna. And thank you so much.
Down with you, Mataji. Next door to you.
Huh?
We are moving down with you. Next
Please
door.
come. Please come. We are looking forward to that day. Please come.
Yeah.
We wish we can, Mataji. We wish
Wish
we can.
You don't have to move next door. You can move in with us. Please come.
Mataji, I know you will welcome with us.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Please
Mataji.
come. Please come.
That is our wish.
Yes, Mataji.
Please come visit us sometime, Prabhuji and Mataji. Please. Please come to our ashram and give us your association.
Such a problem, Mataji, moving and anything. So anyway, thanks for your invitation. Appreciate it, Mataji.
Thank you.
So much. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. And we have the PDF version that wonderfully our dearest god sister Hemangi Mataji from Chennai, she has created a beautiful PDF on how to follow the Bhishma Pancaka Vrata. And also our short video clips have been made on how to offer the Tarpana by Sri Radha Sarojini Mataji, another wonderful Vaishnavi who does this wonderful service of making these small short videos. So we will be sharing it in the group today. So right after this section, we will, after this session, we will share those PDF, the PDF and how to perform the Tarpana and what is the glory of the Bhishma Panchaka fast. We will be sharing all of that. So please do follow this and we can make our lives grandly successful and try to become very, very dear to Guru and Krishna. Hari Bol.
I shared it, Mataji. I think I saw it already.
Yes, it was shared 3 days ago, I think. So, but for everyone, many devotees have been asking, so we'll share it again today.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Satyadharma Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna
Pranam.
Radha.
Please accept my humble obeisances unto your lotus feet, Mataji and Prabhuji. Mataji, I have one question.
Yes.
Mataji, when we are doing this pranam mantra and tatpana mantra, if you're not available at home, what can we do, Mataji? In the afternoon time, but from 10:30 to 2:30, we might be in offices. So what we can do?
Office.
You can do an office also.
We may not be in the river, but
You can just in the office itself, just take water in your hands and sprinkle on your head by saying Ganga, Ganga, Ganga 3 times. And then, in your mind, you may not be able to do it physically with the water, but in your mind, you can at least do the action that you're doing and say the mantra all the mantras three times.
and sometimes you can manage if you have like a pantry in the office, and if there is a place where people have lunch or something, you can go take water from the tap. Maybe you can take a small bowl with you and from home, and then take a water in the tap, and just in a quiet area you can go and offer that. You can take 2 bowls, one bowl for water, one bowl for putting your tarpana in there, and later dispose that off. So it can be small bowls also. 2 bowls you can take, then go in a conference room uh, as is appropriate in your office, and you can do that.
And many devotees ask that if you're at home or anything like that, what do we do with the water which we pour out into the other bowl? What can be done with that water that is offered water, right? So that water, you can use it to water your plants. Don't put it on Tulsi Maharani, but you can water all your other plants. Or sometimes you can just dispose it off. It's okay. But if you are at home and you can, then you can put it into your plants. So that can be done. Hope that answers your question.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji and Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Radha. Hare Krishna. Meenakshi Mataji, you have a question?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes, Mataji. First of all, I would like to thank you all. Thank you both for giving us such a nice class on explaining the Bhishma Panchaka Vrata so well. Mataji, I just wanted to understand when we should break the Ekadashi fast on Purnima day if we are eating roots and fruits. That I am not very clear on. So, as you said, 4 days we have to observe the fast. So, only after completion of Purnima, at what time we will be having, we have to conclude the fast?
It is said that, in Mayapur, actually, they break their fast in the evening itself, even before
Okay.
the moonrise. That time is okay. They break their fast around 5 o'clock in the evening. But 5 o'clock in the evening, in Mayapur, at around this time, the sun starts to set. So, you can do that. But, I asked some of our Guru Vargas and they said that, yes, if we are, say, for example, like in our situation, what we do is we have a big program always. And then we invite devotees who come in the evening, like 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. And then we do the program and then we offer to the moon the sweet rice and everything. And then after everyone leaves, then around 8:30, 9 o'clock, or sometimes even later, we break our fast. And that's perfectly all right. As long as we
Okay,
are breaking our fast with everything, and we take the grains at that time in the evening after serving all the Vaishnavas. So that is perfectly fine.
Mataji, I was just wondering, thank you so much for that answer, Mataji. I was just wondering how the various cultures are getting intermingled, because Purnima is Kartik Purnima, and that day all the South Indians will have Kartika Deepam festival, which
Yes,
is very grand celebrated. And
yes.
we make so many delicacies of rice. We actually don't have plain rice, but we
Mm.
have make so many delicacies with rice, like rice balls and ada and all that. So if we consume any of that and break our fast also, it's okay, right,
It's
Mataji?
perfectly fine. Yes, absolutely. But just make sure that you're having some kind of urad dal also. And,
Yeah, yes,
because we've been fasting from urad dal this Kartik
yes,
especially, So just make
yes.
sure that, we are having some urad dal, make some sweet rice at least. And
Yes, madam.
that can be made with rice and milk. And then
Yes.
see if you can make some, a spinach rice, with
Yes, yes,
palak, you can do that. And then
yes,
yogurt rice can definitely be had also.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
that way, all the four, it is recommended that all the four items that we have fasted during the Chaturmasya,
Okay,
we must have that on the during this last day of Kartik. So,
okay, Mataji. Mataji, and the thing you were saying about serving the Vaishnavas,
mhm.
contributing for the Vaishnavas feast or anything, that when should we do, Mataji? During these 4 days, anytime we could do?
No,
On the
last
last day,
Okay, on the last day. So if
yes,
we are not able to call any Vaishnavas home, then
yes.
on the last day, at any time, I can donate to the temple or
Yes, donate
give
to the
some amount.
temple or give to any senior devotees, that
Okay,
at least, you can go and give them some kind of prasad, something
okay,
from that you have made. You can give them some prasad, even if you're not able to invite them over, then give them some prasad, and that way they will eat that and give them some dakshina.
okay, okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Any other questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble
Hare Krishna
obeisances.
Satidharma Prabhu. Hare
All goes to
Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada, all goes to Srila Guru Maharaj.
Okay.
Mataji, Prabhuji, wonderful class, Mataji. Actually, I was thinking how to do this Bhishma Panchaka. Like, all doubts got clarified from your session, Mataji and Prabhuji. But only question have Prabhuji and Mataji. Can I ask Prabhu?
sure.
Yeah. Prabhu, actually, this 4 or 5 days, last 5 days are very special and very auspicious. So any other, like, because normally, like, according to our Siksha gurus, what we do is regularly every day, we get up in the morning for 4:30 and we do chanting. So we complete the 16 rounds and then we do Mangala Arati, then Guru Puja and Tulsi Arati, Narsimha Arati, and so and so forth. Like any additional thing on top of that to be done on these 5 days, Prabhuji and Mataji?
Extra japa, extra reading, extra, if you can listen to some lectures, extra, that is definitely
Or
beneficial.
you can also go to give others opportunities to perform deep
Deep
dan.
down.
Like in US, generally we go to Indian stores, put a books, put a altar there, and whoever comes out of the store, we ask them to offer lamps, maybe take some books.
Give
Just
them some prasad.
you can put a stall for 1 hour or 2 hours outside some grocery store or some, I know in India, Malaysia, they do in malls as well. So something to give an opportunity for others to at least offer Deeptan, and if possible, get some books, chant the Mahamantra. That would be beneficial as well
Very, very highly beneficial.
for us as well as for others.
Okay,
So
thank you,
increasing
Prabhuji.
our sadhana in every possible way, increasing our sadhana to the best of our ability. So sorry we did not mention that, but I thought that we thought that was a given, that yes, we must increase our sadhana. And then apart from that, how to follow the Bhishma Panchaka details. So yes, sadhana, increased level of sadhana is very, very important. And as Prabhu said, to give opportunity to others.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, in this session, you might have not told Mataji, but previous sessions you already mentioned, because we have to come out of from the comfort zone, right? That's what you mentioned before. Yeah, that already mentioned before. Thank you so much. And actually, Mataji and Prabhuji, I'm always confused, Mataji, because when I get up, I do chanting. My mind goes to Mangalarti because I have to do Mangalarti or I have to do chanting, because my Siksha gurus, everybody says complete the chanting. But some at somewhere in my mind, it was thinking like Mangalarti is pending, Mangalarti is pending. So is it okay, Mataji, to complete chanting and do Mangalarti? Is that fine?
Typically, Mangalarti is done to prepare our consciousness for chanting. And Prabhupada has made this Mangalarti in such a way that if we do Mangalarti, our consciousness is prepared. We take blessings from Guru, from Narsinghadev, from Tulsi Maharani, and then we start our chanting. So it's our consciousness is fully prepared for chanting. Many times, if there is a concern that if you do Mangalarti, your chanting you'll be able to do less chanting because then work starts and so many other things. You can see if you can do quick Mangalarti, like in 10 minutes, or instead of like 30 minutes, sometimes it takes Mangalarti. If you can do quick Mangalarti with basic essentials of, Gurvashtakam, Narsingha Arti, and Narsingha prayer, Tulsi prayer, and start chanting, then your consciousness is also prepared, and at the same time you are giving time for chanting as well. So see in ways in which you can do Mangalarti quicker than you generally do. Uh, that could be something in the middle ground if you have a concern of time. But of course, if best is if we can do proper Mangalarti and then sit and chant, and then Bhagavatam class. And Prabhupada has laid out this morning program for bathing our consciousness in the nectarian ocean of Krishna Prema.
Hari Om. So
Thank
sometimes
you.
during Mangalarti, if we are also pressed on time, what Prabhu does, what we do is that we just do incense and ghee lamp. And we just sing the Guru Vashtakam very quickly. And then we do the Narsingha Arti, Tulsi Arati. We finish in maximum 10 to 12 minutes. Just quickly, very quickly sing that and then start chanting japa. Because japa is the main priority always. Chanting is the main priority, but Mangalarti is what nourishes our japa.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji. That answers my question. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Happy Bhishma Pancaka to you both, Prabhuji and Mataji.
Same to you. Happy Ekadashi. I know in India, Ekadashi has already started. So your Bhishma Pancaka has already started. So wishing all of you a very happy Bhishma Pancaka and Utthana Ekadashi. Today is the day that Lord Vishnu is getting up. Utthana Ekadashi. Very, very auspicious. And in fact, this Ekadashi is the most auspicious because it is mentioned that the Ekadashi and Dwadashi have overlapped during this Kartik Bhishma Panchaka time. So this Ekadashi especially is very, 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 very special. So let's try to increase our sadhana to a great extent on this special day. Try to do a special fast. Try to do something for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you so much for detailing about Bhishma Vrata, Pancaka Vrata. And thank you for the darshan. Behind you, I'm able to see two divine Maharajas there. So this time, Krishna is holding the parrot. Now, Maharaj is giving, he's giving the lecture on behalf of you, I see. He's talking through you both. So two legends I'm able to see. Thank you so much for that. And Mataji, I have only one question. So you answered all my, whatever I have the questions you answered. So you advise like we need to break the fast with rice and something you prepare, right? But that day only we are traveling, Mataji, to Puri and Mayapur Yatra along with my Siksha Guru. Yeah. So how can I do that? Because our train is between 5 to 6. I'm not sure in the evening, late evening.
Okay.
So I can carry. Yeah.
Yes.
Anything else? What again? Chapati
Yes, yes.
kind of curd rice is
Yes,
fine.
yes. You can take some kind of, what happened even last year, even we were traveling on this day in the evening. So I remember we had to, for Prabhu's work, we had to go to Europe. And, we had to be at the airport 3 hours before. So we actually at the airport, we showed the sweet rice to Chandra, to the moon at the airport. And then we broke our fast in the flight. So yes, you can do that. No problem at
So
all. You can make a nice feast, and because you're going to be with devotees, you can
yes, but
actually, give them also
carry more.
some
Yeah. Yeah.
prasad
That is my plan.
and
That is
give
my
them some dakshina and all that. Yeah, definitely.
plan. Sure, Malaka. And one more thing, you people advised how to do the Tharpana. Yeah, right. It should be done in on the last day or for all 4 days,
All,
Prabhu.
all the days.
4 days, all days. Okay, okay.
All
In
the
the
days. The
specific time.
tarpana should be done in the afternoon, all the days.
Yeah, that's what I had a question with Radha Mataji asked, right? When I'm in office, how can I do that? So Prabhuji has answered that one. So we will do that either in mentally or if it is possible, we can carry some
Yeah.
two bowls in appropriate place, which you said. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, Mataji, one more
Another
request.
thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. No,
No,
you do.
another thing that we forgot to mention is that during these last 5 days or the last 4 days this time, it is recommended not to cut any nails for
Oh,
Matajis and Prabhujis. We must not cut our nail, not cut hair, and
Okay.
no shave for men. So we must shave on the last day in the afternoon while we take our bath. In the afternoon, that day, on the last day, we must shave, we must cut our nails on the last day and then take our bath and then offer the tarpana. So it should be done in the last day, on the last day.
thank you, Mataji. I forget that one. Ask that question. So I'll do that because before Yatra, I will completely do everything. So
Yeah.
that is a very good instruction. Mataji, one more devotee along with me, he bought tapioca. Is it fine? Because you only advise only two roots, potatoes and
Yeah.
sweet potatoes. So how about that tapioca should be avoided, Mataji? Yeah. Okay.
Better to avoid
Okay.
because that's not mentioned.
Hmm.
You are doing the fruits and roots level.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah,
Yeah, so
we
better
both.
not to because it is the only the potato and the sweet potato is mentioned.
Okay. Okay, Mataji.
Better to
That's clear.
avoid.
Yeah,
Hare
yeah. And
Krishna,
one more.
Mataji.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank
Dhanavad.
you.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Sorry, Prabhu, I thought you had finished. So sorry.
No
Mataji,
problem. Go.
it was every day we'll have to take bath in the afternoon and then only do the tarpan. Is it, Mataji?
That's recommended. Now, if you are at work, as I said, as Prabhu was explaining that if we are at work, we may not be able to take bath in the afternoon time between 10:30 and 3:30. We may not be able to take bath before Tarpana. So that time you can just take water in your hands and say Ganga, Ganga, Ganga 3 times, sprinkle over your head. So that is equivalent to taking bath in the Ganga.
Okay, Mataji. Mataji, one more small doubt, Mataji. Actually, I started doing the Chaturmasya Vrata, Mataji, but I wasn't able to complete it. Like the first month I followed strictly. Second month I tried to follow, but in between, because of various reasons, personal reasons, health reasons, I could not follow. So will it be okay to do Bhishma Panchak, or is it I shouldn't be doing it?
No, absolutely. You can do it. No problem. Especially if
Okay.
by mistake, if we have, just like how it is said that, the Pandava Nirjala Ekadashi, we follow the Pandava Nirjala Ekadashi, devotees are recommended to do Nirjala fasting if they have by mistake broken any Ekadashi Vrata. Right? So similarly, if by mistake we have broken the Chaturmasya, then we must do Bhishma Panchaka Vrata. So we get the benefit of following the entire Chaturmasya.
Thank you so much, Mataji. I got this doubt only when you were telling, that um, we should not say that, I haven't not done in any of this, so I will do the last 5 days. So that's why I got the doubt. Thank you so much for clarifying, Mataji. Hare Krishna,
Thank
Pranam
you.
Satyam.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Any other questions?
If not, then we will continue tomorrow. We will meet all of you uh, along with the Bhishma Pancaka fasting. We'll have many other pastimes of Damodar pastime tomorrow. Thank you very much. Pancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Thank you all so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.